I will get everything muted and start moving forward.
You are now muted. Okay, I hope that's...
Good.
Jeff, am I good to go? Give it a second here. We'll wait till Jeff gives us the cue.
Sounds like I may be muted out.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, perfect. All right, you guys, well, welcome to our Weight Loss Challenge week number 7, which is dining out. And my name is Christine McAvoy. I'll be your host on tonight's Weight Loss Challenge, and I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've been on the products for 10 years. I've had amazing results with weight loss and with my skin, and also with bones. I had some issues with my bones, and I've had incredible results with the Herbalife products. So I've been on that Herbalife shake for 10 years every single day. So I'm very excited to host this call with you guys tonight, and the nice, exciting part is we get to announce the Weight Loss Challenge winner right away for the Weight Loss Challenge, so we get to do that on tonight's call as well, so that's exciting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, tonight we're going to be talking, hopefully you guys are all on the webinar, so you guys are following along so you can see. If you're not, just go to www.rwlc.com, okay? And this Weight Loss Challenge is a 12-week course, and we do it in increments of 4 weeks. So what we do is we do week 1 to 4, we pay out, and then we do week 5 to, like, the next 4 weeks, pay out, the next 4 weeks, pay out. So we get the honor tonight to announce the week 4 Weight Loss Challenge winner, and this, you guys, is incredible. The winner is, and we do the drum roll here when we do our weight loss challenges, we do a big drum roll. So it's Lynn Johnson, and this is incredible. Her starting weight was 215, her final weight 188, so she lost 27 pounds. And how this works, you guys, and you guys will see her before and after photo. It's incredible, her face and everything, and her stomach and her legs. You'll see her before and after photo right on the screen. And it's she lost 12.55% of her body weight. So what we do is we take the pounds lost and we divide it by her starting weight. Okay, so the 27 pounds divided by her starting weight, and it was very close. She just edged out the other one, that a fellow that had lost 11% of his body weight. So you guys have to just make sure that you stay very disciplined. So Lynn Johnson, congratulations, you won the $250. So way to go. We're excited to see what your final results are going to be. So keep going. Okay, so way to go. I know you worked very, very hard to achieve these results. So way to go. So you guys, 'distributor, and she lost 100 pounds on the products. And what she did is she started some weight loss challenges in her basement, and everyone would put in some money, and then whoever lost the most weight would win the money. And so she started her own weight loss challenges, created her own manual, and then what happened is the Herbalife doctors took that manual and made the current weight loss challenge manual that now circulates in all of our 89 countries around the world. So like in our nutrition club here, we have a Spanish one, we have the English one, and there's a French one that I've seen, so it's been translated into a lot of different languages. So I really encourage you guys to stick with the weight loss challenge for the full 12 weeks so that you guys really get it. It's one of the best classes on nutrition that you could possibly get your hands on. Okay, so this group here on your screen has lost over a ton, which is kind of cool. And 100 pounds. You can see their before and after photos. And just so you guys, I'd really encourage you guys to keep up with all your notes. Like I have my weight loss challenge binder here sitting with me, and I have the whole course, all the materials printed off. Okay, so in order to get this material, you just go to www.herbalife, so with one L, WLC.com. Okay, and when you go to that website, Herbalife WLC, You guys are going to have protein snacks, you're going to have recipes, testimonials, but the most important thing is you're going to have all the week's materials. You're going to have week 1 through 12. The first 2 weeks you do not need a password, okay? But you do need a password for this week for all the other weeks. So I'm going to give you the password for week 7, which is our call today, which is dining out, and that one is Thermobond. So I'll spell that for you. We'll talk about that product today, but it's Thermobond. So Thermobond is the week 7 password. And then for next week, we're going to be doing fiber, which is a great class, and that one is active fiber is the password for that. So it's 2 words, active, ACTIVE, and then fiber. Okay, and that's a fantastic product as well, which you guys will get your hands on next week. That is one of the best products, the Apple Activated Fiber product for weight loss that Herbalife carries. So that will be discussed next week. So just make sure you're keeping up and with the notes, because they're great. It's great information. Okay, now most of you guys will probably have your why. When you started the weight loss challenge, it's very important that you know why, your reason for wanting to lose weight, or is it a certain event? Do you have a deadline? I would encourage you guys to put a deadline on when you want to lose the weight by, just so you keep accountable, because if you don't measure it and have specific statistics with your measurements and stuff like that, it's easier to fall off the bandwagon. But if you guys are going for something and you're going for the prize and you're going for the money and you're a little bit of friendly competition, it's good to have deadlines. And that's why I love the online weight loss challenge, because every 4 weeks we have a new deadline. Okay, so you guys, I'm sure, have your weigh and measure charts. In our nutrition club here, we have these printed off in loads, these weigh and measure charts, because every single customer that comes in here, we weigh and measure them. Okay, we put them on the scale. Every week, so we just had two husband and wife come in. They lost 5 pounds. We weigh them, we measure them, and so they can see their progress every week. And if you guys are having some challenges, there's also the food, the log that you guys can actually write, and that's in your manual. The food and drink log, and you can write daily how much water you drank, how many grams of protein, how much exercise you did. And when we have, when I sit with a client one-on-one and do a wellness profile with them, it's amazing, the different, like a lot of people are coming at around 40, 50 grams of protein for the females when they need to be at 100, and a lot of the guys are coming in maybe at 60, 70 when they need to be at about 150. Okay, so it's really important, if you're not achieving your goals, the first thing that I look at is how many grams of protein my client is consuming. Then I check their water intake, and then I check their carbs. Okay, because those are really the 3 areas where we can make drastic improvements and help people lose weight faster, is making sure the protein's adequate, the water intake's there, and the carbs. Okay, so make sure you're tracking things. So welcome. Obviously, we're doing week 7 tonight, which is dining out, but I like to just do a quick little recap on some of the other weeks, just so that everyone's on the same page. So we talked about in week 1, we talked about protein. Okay, it's imperative, and it's kind of the cornerstone. It's the first thing, like I just mentioned, that we look at with a client. So what I encourage you guys, everyone on this line should know how many grams of protein that they require on a daily basis. Most of the females will be in the 100 mark. Some of the guys will be in the 150, 175. If you don't know it, ask the person that invited you, or take your lean protein estimator if you have one. And I don't go anywhere with this without this lean protein estimator, because it tells you how many proteins. And the reason, you guys, that I recommend that the Herbalife products are so successful is that you'll have the Herbalife program is a good amount of protein with not a lot of calories. So you'll find that there's no Herbalife product in the whole product line that's over 300 calories. So the shakes, your protein bars are 130 calories, 10 grams of protein. Your shakes, 250 calories. You got about 15, 20 grams of protein in the shakes. So it's high protein, high nutrition, not a lot of calories, and that's why people will lose weight. Okay, so number one, it's absolutely critical, and so many times people are not getting the protein in. And the nice thing about the products is that they're plant-based protein. You want to be getting a combination of plant and animals, and with the products, you're getting a lot of that plant-based protein. Okay, then we talked about the meal plans. A, B, C, D. I'm not going to go into each one today, but you guys go back to your notes in week 2, and it'll show you the meal plan that you should be following based on your protein. Okay. We talked about metabolism. We talked about speeding it up through, again, protein, and also exercise, and then using our fantastic metabolism products like the herbal tea concentrate. If I can get a client on a shake and a tea, I'm a happy camper, because I know they got the protein, and I know that I can help them with their metabolism with the tea. Okay, so every half teaspoon of that tea burns the 80 calories. So just make sure that every single one of your customers is using the tea to help speed up the metabolism, and also I recommend the total control. Okay, because that one, I take that one every day, the tea and the total control. We call that tea a Stairmaster in a bottle. Okay, and one of our first weight loss challenge winners, Erin Campbell, she was drinking a lot of herbal tea concentrate. She couldn't exercise because she had a back issue, and she used that tea, and she's now lost over 140 pounds on the products. Okay, so that's metabolism. We talked about carbs. You've got good carbs, not bad carbs, but you want to go more with the vegetables, with your carbs. We talked about nutrition labels, which is a great, like, to be watching your labels for the proteins, the fats, and that's what you guys will see when you compare labels of the Herbalife products with other, things that you get on the store shelf. You'll see the high protein content and the low calorie intake compared to other things. Okay, and then next week you guys will be learning about the fiber and the digestion, which is a huge part of the Herbalife program. So let's get right into our topic, which is dieting out. So the first thing, and this is, we kind of live in a dining out world now. People are always eating out and on the go and things like that, and that's why we have a whole week dedicated to this, because with Herbalife, one of the nice things is you don't have to change, like, it's not like a drastic change to everyone's got busy lives, everyone has kids, everyone has, you have to eat out there here and then, you got to live your life. And the nice thing about Herbalife is that you can lose weight with still living a very normal, life with your family, with eating out and everything of that. Is just knowing the rules, okay, for dining out. So the first thing is that I want to mention is that what you want to do is you want to be educated. If you guys are going to a restaurant, if you know where you're going ahead of time, this is what I will do. I will go onto the websites, and you can look up. Most of the restaurants these days, you guys have menus that have all the ingredients and the fat and the protein and the calories and stuff like that, and it's fascinating reads if you go onto these websites. So you can go into your dinner a little bit more educated, but you guys will see, and we're going to go through this, where you can really cut a lot of calories if you just make proper choices at the restaurant. Okay, so the first thing is, if you're going to have appetizers, you want to go for things like the vegetable soups, seafood like the shrimp. You don't want to go with the fried, cheesy, creamy appetizers. And to be honest with you, majority of the appetizers on a menu list are going to fall into that category. So if you can just avoid the appetizers, great. If you need to have one, go with like a soup, or like a shrimp or something, that's on the fish side or the soup side. Okay, not a cream soup though. So that's with the appetizers. This is where a lot of people go wrong, is the breads and the rolls. They'll usually kind of put them on the table regardless. So try to either go with the whole grains or rye breads without butter, or just ask the server to take the basket from the table, like remove it, do not get it, because if it's sitting in front of you, it's just such a natural habit to go for it. It smells fantastic, but that will really slow, that is, you guys, carbohydrates are usually the reason why people do not lose weight. Okay, it's not because they're usually eating too much fat, it's usually because they have overdone it on the carbohydrates, and that's where, if you eat, your body only needs a certain amount of carbs every day, and if you go over, it's going to store it. Okay, and you need carbohydrates in your diet. You'll, see where a lot of people will lose drastic amounts of weight pretty quickly if they go off all carbs. Okay, but the thing is sustaining that, and the brain is the biggest user of carbohydrates, so people can go on diets that are low in carbs, but then they can become extremely moody because the brain needs the carbohydrates. So that's why with the Herbalife products, it has a balance of protein, carbs, and fats. It's just like based on like the Mediterranean diet, it's kind of like that. So it's very balanced. Okay, so try to eliminate the breads and the rolls if you can. Alcohol, this is a huge source of a lot of additional calories. So you can try either a light beer, or a seltzer, or just if you can avoid the alcohol at all costs, that's probably going to save you a lot of calories. I mean, if you look at the little chart here, like wine is about